piece, and I'm going to post it on here. So when you guys are in Aries and you guys are looking at your grades, click right here to table view, and it says card view. Switch it to table view. So if you guys look, it'll say right here, table view. I want you guys, it'll say card view, switch it to table view so that you guys can see how nice and easy you guys have all of your information. Obviously, you guys know that red means that you're missing something, and then it'll give you the score that you got out of your possible points right here. All right. It even tells you guys when you guys completed it and the due date right here. All right. And the most important part, right, is going to be these categories. Because a lot of you guys don't understand what categories are and how that impacts your grade. So not every assignment is equal. Understand that. Not every assignment is equal. So if you keep scrolling down, right here on the very bottom, you guys are going to see this box, and it's going to let you guys understand how your grades are figured out, how they're calculated. Participation points, that's your exit tickets, your PBIS lessons, and your progress reports. Those three things are part of participation. Those are worth 10% of your grade, 1 letter grade. Without participation, you cannot get an A in the class. All right. Assignments. Assignments are anything when you're looking at your grades, it'll say the number of the assignment, and then it'll say homework. When you're looking at the grade at Google Classroom, you'll also see it there. It'll say 4 homework, 3 homework, 1 homework, 2 is hidden over here. But that assignment are worth just a grade and a half. So again, 15% of your grade, every 10% is 1 letter grade. All right. Here's our biggest piece, formative assessments. Before, formative assessments were just quizzes. Now it's any classwork and quizzes. The reason for this is to help you guys with your grade, because all of the classwork that we do for you, and all you really have to do is either copy it or work with us. So that's an automatic 100% in theory as you guys should get. Those will be represented by an F. So you'll see F1 right there. You'll see F1. We're about to do F2 later tomorrow. So those in particular, again, you'll see it right there. It says formative assessments. That's worth 40% of your grade, a huge chunk. But again, the majority of these are going to be worth, you'll get 100% on those assignments if you do it with us. If you don't do it with us, you need to do it on your own. It becomes a lot more difficult, and unless you go and watch the videos. You will always have videos that you guys can go and watch if you guys, for any 1,000 reasons that you guys did not do it with the class. However, especially if we're doing a Desmos activity, every formative assessment will be turned red the end of that day. So every formative assessment will be turned red by the end of the day. Why? Because we gave you the answers at the end of the period. All right. So it makes sense that I should be able to turn it red at the end of a period when we gave you guys all the answers and we walked you guys through it all. Notebooks, we've already done 1 notebook. That's worth 15% of your grade. Those are worth 100 points, unless it's not that much. But I want to say for the majority, except for maybe 1, they're all going to be worth 100 points. you only have one a week. So it is not that many assignments. If you mess up on one notebook, it will hurt your grade. It's worth a grade and a half again. So without your notebook and without your assignments, you'll barely get a C if you get everything else 100%. All right. So you do need to make sure that these are good, especially notebooks. Notebooks, zero reason why you guys can't get 100% each and every time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then the last thing I want to talk about is your summative assessments. Summative assessments are your tests. It is worth 20%, 2-letter grades. We only have 2 tests. 2. One in the middle of the school year of the session, and then our final at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there are 2. It is not a lot, and you can't make these up. So make sure that you guys really do study, pay attention to classes, and if you need to, you have tutoring. And we help everyone out in
Mm-hmm.
your way. And unlike other classes that you might have, you have 2 teachers. So we can break you guys apart and we help you guys out understand how you specifically learn.
Mm-hmm.
And we walk you guys through a bunch of different things. No one has ever left tutoring going, well, that was a waste of time. All right. So this is how you guys check your grades. All right. Yes. Are there going to be due dates? And honestly, after this fiasco of you guys coming, like sending me a bunch of messages going, well, this is due Monday. Why is this being affected right now? I'm not doing this anymore. If you notice tomorrow's activity, I'm just having it due at the end of the period because I'm not like, I'm going to turn it red and you guys need to understand that it's going to turn red. All right. A lot of you guys, I don't mind questions. I encourage you guys to have questions, but please be mindful whenever you guys send me a message. Don't just send me a message going, why is my grade this? Like, be courteous. Like, hey, I realized that this grade isn't what I thought it was. Can you help me understand it? Perfectly good explanation. That's nice. And it's not going to trigger me, if you guys say anything like that. It's just being respectful. I teach my daughter the exact same thing because life happens, and especially like my daughter does absolutely everything in her class, and yet there's plenty of times that technology glitches,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden she has an F in a class, and then like she reaches out to her teacher, and the teacher's like, oh, oops, like the grade just didn't go through, let me fix that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That happens to teachers all the time. If your parents are getting upset over a grade, then have them like understand that. Or again, this is being recorded. You can be like, hey, watch this, or just show them this one clip and say that technology sometimes glitches and I made a mistake. Or, Google the classroom to Aries makes a mistake. It happens. All right. I'll fix it within 24 hours. Unless it's a test, and then that takes me longer to grade. But for the most part, everything always gets fixed within 24 hours, as long as you guys did absolutely everything that you were supposed to. All right. So I'm going to